Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. This is NewsNet Baton Rouge. Grab a tea or coffee as I go over headlines and news from our local area and region. The East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office has identified a body found in the Amite River on this past Sunday as being that of Timmy Daniels, an 18-year-old male from Baton Rouge. Timmy Daniels, who had been reported missing for several weeks, was last seen in Baton Rouge on or about February the 10th. East Feliciana Parish Sheriff Jeff Travis reports that the case is being investigated as a homicide, but the details and circumstances surrounding the cause of Timmy's death is unknown at this time. But so far, the coroner's office has confirmed that his death was caused by a gunshot wound. Investigators from the East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office are communicating with the City of Baton Rouge PD and with the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office as well, just in case or in the event it is determined that a crime was committed involving Timmy Daniels somewhere in East Baton Rouge, especially since Timmy Daniels was a resident of Baton Rouge and because when his body was found in the Amite River by a fisherman, it was discovered near the East Baton Rouge Parish boundary line. The governor's office, John Bell Edwards, will likely set or call for the St. George Incorporation election to be placed on the election ballot for East Baton Rouge Parish voters to decide in October of this year. Christina Stevens of the governor's office, the deputy chief of staff, stated on Monday, quote, "When our office determines that the statutory requirements have been met, the governor will call the election for October," close quote. Now, although this past Monday was the deadline for the St. George Incorporation measure to be placed on the May 4th, 2019 ballot by Governor Edwards, he has apparently opted to put the item on the October 12th ballot instead, along with a number of major statewide races, which will include the governor's race, the race for lieutenant governor, the race for state treasurer, the race for attorney general, and races for seats in the state legislature. It is believed by those who consider themselves politically savvy that being on the October election ballot instead of the May 4th ballot is more favorable to those who oppose the St. George Incorporation effort. However, the governor's office says putting the St. George Incorporation proposal on the October ballot will cost the state only $5,000 as opposed to $86,000 it would cost to hold this election on May 4th. The West Baton Rouge Parish town of Bruley is about to roll out in the near future a bike share program in order to promote what is being called West Bank Recreation. This program was initiated from a $23,000 Kickstart donation from the Dow Chemical Company, which has already funded 14 bicycles to be split between 2 bike racks in the area. The first bicycle rack will be placed near the popular Levee Trail, and the second will be placed at Alexander Park in Bruley. The town of Bruley's mayor, Scott Rhodes, says he hopes this initiative will highlight recreation in and for West Baton Rouge Parish as a whole and for visitors who come to his town of 2,700 residents. The popular and gifted Southern University Marching Band, famously known as the Human Jukebox, will be the major attraction in the upcoming St. Patrick's Day Parade this weekend. It will be a gracious and rare appearance for the world-famous Human Jukebox to appear in a local parade. Often imitated, but never duplicated, the SU Band is steeped in history and is considered one of the best and most innovative and exciting college marching bands, not only in this country, but in the world. Most of its 275 members will participate in the City of Baton Rouge's St. Patty's Day Parade. The Human Jukebox will be positioned near the end of the parade procession for a grand finale of the parade, which will take place this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. And it will proceed down its traditional Perkins Road and 100 Oaks routes in Baton Rouge. These have been headlines and news from our local area and region. I'm yours truly, Ken Fobb. I'll see you next time right here on NewsNet, Baton Rouge.